Hey guys, this is day 3 of making my game engine in OpenGL. Today I'm learning about the graphics pipeline, and I just wanted to show you guys how it works, and just so I can understand it too, because it's way easier if you teach someone something than just trying to memorize it over and over and over again. So first off, we start with the vertex shader. The vertex shader, you basically provide the vertices, and then it's going to end up sending these vertices over to the assembly shader. Inside of the assembly shader, it's going to be mapping these points into something called a primitive. So just say, for instance, you want to make like a triangle, for instance. This is where it's going to say, hey, let's make a triangle, and it's going to save those points. Once it saves those points, it's going to send it over to the geometry shader. This is optional. Just say, for instance, you had a triangle primitive and you wanted to split it into 2 different triangles, then that's where you would use the geometry shader. They say that not many people do this, I guess. So yeah. So now you move on to the rasterization stage. So basically you turn this primitive into something called a fragment. A fragment is basically a potential pixel. So it's just mapping the primitive, which is these vertices, into points onto the screen, so you can actually see which are these fragments. And then once you get these fragments, it is then sent over to the fragment shader. Here, this is where all the fragments may be discarded, or you're going to end up adding colors to it. And this is like the main part where it'll actually like build and package the fragment together. It then sends this to the blending stage. In the blending stage, just say for instance you have something like an opacity of something, and you lower it down and you make something like transparency. It basically can blend the pixels together, so it ends up forming what you want onto the screen. So yeah, that's the basics of the pipeline.